And why would I come out and support Colin formally? It is good practice for council members not to support a particular mayor or another candidate. The typical answer is, I can work well with whoever gets elected to become the mayor. And that is the nice way to do it. I guess the reason I came out for support of Colin is we worked closely together, and I saw how much he had grown in the position, and I saw that he was doing an excellent job leading the city. And I think some consistency moving into the next term is beneficial to our city. So when I saw that he was going to run again and that he was going to put his name on the ballot, I thought, yes, I can support Colin. I enjoy working with him. I've seen him grow in leadership, and stability for our city is what I think we need. And I'd like to see our mayor and most of our councillors that want to run again, I'd love to see them come back, because I think we've worked effectively together, and I think we can work effectively together once again going into this new term. Colin has impressed me in a couple of key areas. It's very difficult to lead a city when you're pulled in many directions by a number of different people. And one of the areas I think Colin shone quite brightly was when we had to deal with the Diamond Mountain application in Glenmore. He was able to rise above the political fray and look at what was best for our city and our long-term future. And he had to make some very difficult decisions, because some of the people that were promoting that development were well known to him. And he had to take a strong leadership position, make a hard decision that was in the best interest of the city, and that showed me that he had the character and backbone that's needed to lead a big city. Well, Colin is an effective leader because he's proven himself to be that. Like, I've worked with him now for 8 years, 4 years on city council as a fellow councillor, and then the last 4 years as a mayor. And I would have to say, over those years, I've seen him grow in his ability to lead, grow in his confidence, and grow in his capacity to lead our city. The homeless situation in all of Canada is not an easy situation. It's a very challenging one. It's taken our country about 20 years to get to the state we're in today. It's probably going to take us 20 years to work our way out of it. We at the city level need to do whatever we can to try and assist people who are in great need. The homeless are a problem for some, but they're also individuals who have great needs, and we need to find a way to help them and to help them get back on their feet. But it's very, very challenging, and it's going to take many, many, many years of hard work to make inroads into the homeless situation. And one of the examples I will use is, we had about 200 homeless on our street 10 years ago. Working with BC Housing and the city and other agencies, we basically built 200 units. We placed those people into 200 units. They're all full today. They're scattered around our city. Yet, now we have a homeless count of almost 300. So the 200 that we dealt with 10 years ago, they're happily housed. But here we are. We have needs for 300 more. So the problem is an expanding one, and it's going to take a lot of people working together, including Interior Health, the city, the province, the federal government. All of us are going to have to pull together to try and make inroads to help these folks. There's a tremendous need for new affordable housing in Kelowna. We've seen the last few years the price of housing go up quite significantly. Our City Council has been working with our planners to come up with a strategy to try and encourage the urbanization of our city. And we really believe that having well-located homes in the inner city centers will help us achieve some of our affordability issues. I think we'll see a lot more things like townhouses and apartments, small townhomes. That will be much of the housing of the future. It makes it more affordable. It's more affordable for us at the city to be able to provide the roads, services, transit, and things that those communities will need. But the direction will be that way. There's again an ongoing challenge for affordability. I'm hoping that we're cresting a bit and we'll see some cooling in the market, because most of the young people I know are challenged to get into housing, and we need to keep coming up with strategies to try and, at least from the city's perspective, do everything we can to keep the cost of developing that housing as affordable as possible. At the end of the day, the market and it will decide the price, but we need to do what we can to try and set the stage so that houses can be built at an affordable level.